Tony D and Little Joan, and this is a screenwriter's take on Havoc, a bloody, bloody film starring Tom Hardy, Timothy Olyphant, directed by and written by Garth Evans, the guy who did The Raid, The Redemption, and it's just an awesome cop film. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Thanks for checking out my books, The Pineys, books 1 through 17, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This movie's bonkers. I mean, the action scenes are absolutely bonkers. It's on Netflix. Forrest Whitaker is in it, too. Forrest Whitaker, did he get his eye fixed? His eye looks normal, I'll say. He had like a lazy eye. I think he might have gotten his eye fixed. He also looks trimmer in this. I think he must be losing some weight. Anyhow, the premise of the movie is Tom Hardy is a crooked cop in a very corrupt city. And I was trying to figure out which city. It turns out they shot this in Wales. I couldn't believe it. But anyhow, it's supposed to be an American city, I think. Anyhow, he's on the take from Forrest Whitaker, who's running for, I think he's running for re-election or running for mayor. So he does stuff for the mayor or mayor candidate, rich guy, whatever. And he's done a bunch of stuff along with him and his crew of crooked cops, which includes Timothy Olyphant. And he has a guilty conscience about something he's done. And this sort of drives the story. And the action, the main star of this movie, though, is just the action. It's crazy, bloody, people getting shot all over the place, people getting cut by blades and cleavers and swords. It's absolutely crazy. It's a lot like The Raid. Plot-wise, it's kind of all over the place. A little bit. Seems fine for what it is, though. I didn't mind the plot only because I was so in awe of all the action, I didn't even care. The action was so crazy and off the charts. I was just like, okay. And the ending's fine. I think the ending's fine. Some people had some criticism of it, but you either like this kind of movie or don't. I was laughing my A off because it was just so bonkers, all the violence. If I had to pick a guy to direct the Pineys, I'd absolutely pick, is it Gareth? I think it's Gareth Evans. I mean, the action scenes were just crazy. They were just spilling over into one another. There's an opening scene with a car chase. It's nuts. Great. This guy, please don't ever stop directing action like this. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix now. And I think it's been there since April 25th, the trailer said. All right, so that was my non-spoiler review. Highly recommend. I'm giving this an upvote. So, see it if you like action movies, because you're not going to get much better in terms of the action here. All right, so let's break it down. So, like I said, Tom Hardy's a crooked cop. There's like an opening monologue, and he feels bad. And at first you think Tom Hardy killed somebody. But it turns out really he tried, there was, the crooked cops were doing some shenanigans. There was an undercover cop they ran into. They ended up badly injuring him. But Tom Hardy wanted to save him, but Timothy Olyphant kills him. And so that's where the rift happens. And the reason they have this opening chase scene, which you've probably seen on the trailer, where the guys they're chasing throw a washing machine out the back of the truck and it hits the cop car. I mean, it's just nuts. And so it severely injures a guy, one of the cops, who's in the crew. And he's like the only other honest guy. He's Tom Hardy's friend. And so the reason they were chasing these guys is because there was cocaine in one of the washing machines. So, and the reason they stole the washing machines was because there's a girl named Mia and a guy named Charlie, and they're both in love. But Mia stole a car belonging to I guess you'd call him the head of a tong or a head of a triad. I'm not sure if it was a tong or a triad. But he says in order to pay their debt, they have to steal this truck with the washing machines and the cocaine. Him and Mia and Charlie and their crew, which are two other guys. So that's who steals the truck in the beginning of the movie. Then they go to meet the gang leader to pay their debt back. But as that's happening, 3 guys show up to assassinate the head of the gang. And he's betrayed by one of his henchmen who walk away. Because he knows the attack is coming, so he walks away. It turns out Charlie, though, who, like, they pay their debt and they want to get out because Charlie wants to save Mia. But it turns out Charlie is also the son of Forrest Whitaker, who's the mayor, and Tom Hardy is tasked with saving him. And Whitaker asks him what he wants. He'll give him anything. And basically all Tom Hardy wants is out of this, tit-for-tat favor thing that they've been doing. So Whitaker agrees. So the idea is that Tom Hardy has to save Charlie for him. But of course, Charlie wants to save Mia. So Tom Hardy's running around the city looking for Charlie. Meanwhile, there's an investigation on the gang leader that's killed. And then meanwhile, his mother, who's also a gangster, which was really unrealistic, shows up. And she, of course, has a female assassin sidekick who does all her dirty work. And they want to know who killed her son, right? So they eventually kidnap Forrest Whitaker and kill all his bodyguards in a bloody scene. And, it's just so many things. I'm having trouble remembering the order of the events. But so they kidnap Forrest Whitaker. Meanwhile, Tom Hardy's tracking down Charlie. Meanwhile, his police captain figures out that Tom Hardy knows that it's Charlie, and therefore they know he's on the take from the mayor to help Charlie instead of actually solving the murder. So he goes to find this other bodyguard that was shot, and he gets some info from him. And he eventually catches up to Mia and Charlie in this nightclub. And that's where it gets crazy. So then there's a nightclub scene where there's like a gazillion guys, and Tom Hardy's trying to get Mia out of the club. Mia's trying to get out of the club with her dad. Charlie's trying to get him out of the club. Tom Hardy's trying to save Charlie. Timothy Olyphant shows up. He's trying to kill Tom Hardy, basically, and probably Mia and Charlie, or save them. And then the mother gangster guys just start streaming into the club. And it's this ridiculous fight scene that just goes on forever. And they basically fight their way out, and they lose a bunch of other characters along the way. Tom Hardy takes them to a cabin to hide out, where he hopes he can contact Forrest Whitaker and get him to come to pick up his son and then finally be out of the debt. Well, of course, the female mob boss overhears that conversation. She brings like an army of guys. Tom Hardy and Charlie and Mia fight them and kill like a gazillion guys. But in the end, Hardy he's kind of injured. He kills like the lead assassin for the mother gangster. And then Tom Hardy has a partner. Earlier in the movie, she manages to capture the gangster that betrayed the mother, godfather, and Timothy Olyphant and one of the crooked cops, and brings them to the meeting. and exposes their treachery. But that's almost too late because everybody just starts shooting. More people get killed. Also, prior to that, the scene where Tom Hardy's buddy's lying in the hospital and his wife's watching over him and he's trying to survive. The guy who betrayed him is the assassin. He goes there to kill him and manages to kill both of them. Like everybody just gets killed in this movie except Tom Hardy and like his partner at the end. And then of course you have the ending. He kills Timothy Olyphant, and because Olyphant goes for his gun, and then the cops come, and then Tom Hardy finally gets his redemption of sorts, where he just says, "Now you got to arrest me." So, I mean, it's just crazy. It's an exhausting movie to watch, but I loved it. I was really up for it. I was just cheering the whole time because of all the crazy stunts. This is the kind of guy who should be directing something like, I would love to see him direct like Batman. Oh my God. Or James Bond, something like that. He directs, I mean, it's just so bloody. People get shot a gazillion times. It's great. It's great. It's like a cartoon. It's like watching an over-the-top cartoon. It's a lot like The Raid. So yeah, Havoc. If you haven't seen it, you like these movies, you absolutely have to. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check out all my various links. Check out all the Pineys. What's coming up next? Next week I got some stuff going on. Oh gosh, I'm going to be, where the heck am I? I'm going to be at Farmstead in Medford on Thursday. Unexpected Farm, finally, hopefully, with no rain, on Friday. I Heart Horror on Saturday. And Mayfair on Sunday. And then someplace on Monday. So next week's going to be crazy for me. But tonight, of course, tonight at 7 p.m. is the live stream where we do it live. So come out, do it live with us. We'll see you on the live stream.